Okay, friends, this is Shabbos is Limud. We're learning Sefer Chofetz Chaim, Klal Beis, Halacha Zayin and Ches. V'im ha'omer, his here shalai legaloisa. So here we have Ruvain spoke Lashon Hara in front of 3 people. Let's activate Apei Tlasa. No, Ruvain said, don't breathe a word. I don't want anyone saying. Okay, so then you don't have the Apei Tlasa. Afilu amar b'fnei rabim, even if he said it to 100 people. Yesh by mishum Lashon Hara. It would be considered Lashon Hara l'misha egala acher kach afilu b'mikra, to somebody who reveals it afterwards, even, so to speak, haphazardly. V'afilim huraya she'echad me'ashamim oishnayim lo'ishamru asazarzo. Let's say you see that 1 or 2 people did not heed his warning. V'gilu la'acherim, and revealed it to others. Afal pikein, nevertheless, hashlishi hazeh, the 3rd guy, ein loy legalis asadavar la'acherim afil b'mikra, cannot reveal the matter to others, even haphazardly. V'ayin v'ber mayim Chaim. Ches. Ein chilik b'lashon ha'azhara. There is no differentiation in the language of his warning. Bein shetzivam shalei dabra oid mizeho inyan klal. Let's say he says, I don't want you to breathe a word about this. Uvein she'amar lahem sha'al yivadim mikam da'or. He says, no, nothing should be known. Whatever words he used to indicate that even though he's saying in front of 3 people, doesn't want them to repeat it, b'chol gavne, in all situations, also galis magnusha pleni afil acher, is prohibited to reveal the disparagement of so and so even to someone else. The kol shekain l'misha nemer alav, and certainly to the one who is said about, because if you say it to the one who it was said about, it's rechilos. You're telling someone that someone else spoke badly about them. The ayidei shegal acher, by revealing to someone else, yisgal v'seif lakol. Eventually, in other words, not only can't you tell the person who was said about, you can't tell anyone. Why? Because if you, in other words, let's say somebody spoke Lashon Hara in front of 3 people, but he said, listen, don't tell anybody what I'm saying. And 2 of the people are not listening. The 3rd guy still cannot repeat it, and he can't repeat it to anyone. Because if he says it to someone else, then the subject of who it was said about will eventually find out. By revealing to someone else, everyone will find out. Even the guy himself, the chavra isla, because one friend has another friend. Even though you'll ask, yeah. So, and you were the one who caused the subject to find out. It would also seem obvious. The din of Apei Tlasa applies 1 speaker to 3 listeners. If 2 said in front of 2, this heter does not apply. The Ber Mayim Chaim explains the Mesaprim, you would say, come on, you have 3 people who know. No, the speakers are not part of the cheshbon. Why? Why not? Because very often, after someone says something, they regret it. So you can't say, well, 3 people know about it. An extra speaker and 2 listeners. No. That guy, after he said, the Yetzer Hara made him have such charata, or maybe the Yetzer Tov made him have charata, that he has such regret, he's not going to say it over. Why? Like the Gemara says, Rishayim Maleim Charatais. But if 2 say to 3, then obviously Apei Tlasa does apply. Look in the note over here. Now, what if a person said it in front of 3 people, and he says, don't tell the person who I spoke about? That implies maybe you could tell others. Says the Chofetz Chaim, we found the heter. You ready? You see, the people who stay at the 2nd share on Friday, they get to hear a heter in Hilchos Lashon Hara, that according to the Yesh Oimrim of the Rambam, that there's a heter when you speak Lashon Hara in front of 3 people, that you're allowed to repeat it if your intention is not to spread it, and it comes up in the course of conversation. Then if the guy said, don't tell Ploini, it could be, it's mutter legalis b'mikra la'acher, you could maybe say it to someone else. Maybe. It's only a suffix d'oraisa now, okay? What do you mean? Isn't Lashon Hara Chilos, even if I don't hear any particular warning not to say it, so just because he didn't warn me here to say it to someone else, How am I allowed to say it? No, because over here, be'etzem, I'm allowed to say it because it was said in front of 3 people. It's just there's a warning not to tell that guy. And since I'm not telling that guy, hainu b'mesaper shloi b'apei tlasa. That's if it's not b'apei tlasa. But nidan didan, in our case, im ein lashon as harasa koilelas lazeh. Since his warning does not include this case, im kein hu davar she'asa eskalas l'vasoif. This is something that will eventually be heard. And the Torah does not answer this because of Lashon Harah. If your kavana is not to spread it. Again, whenever there's a heter of Apei Tlasa, your intention cannot be to spread the news. It has to be that it just came up in the course of other things you're already saying and you're not trying to spread it. V'tzarach iyon. So basically, are you allowed to do it? According to the first, there's a yesh oimrim, and in this yesh oimrim, it's a tzarach iyon. Probably, I would imagine you're better off not doing it. But if let's say you feel you have to go according to the strict laws of Sefer Chofetz Chaim, and once in a while you need a heter, here you got it. A situation of Apei Tlasa, when the guy warned you, don't tell the person who I said it about. And now you want to tell your third cousin. Could you do it? Maybe. That's the best I could do for you. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Have a good Shabbos. Join us for the Shiurim at 10:55. Kol Tov.